Hello, everybody. This is Kiki from Living Food. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. I know I am extremely blessed, and every interview is so beautiful. But I have to tell you, I'm so in awe of what God is doing. And those that know me, I share living water, the word of God, and living food, health, which is hope and health. And people laugh when I say, or you can call it Jesus and the Jesus juice. It's a beautiful recipe. But I'm going to have to say, I'm going to introduce you to my friend. But I have to tell you that Sarah is the first one that really represents hope and health, meaning when she shares her story right now, she's still in the storm. She is still in the storm. Usually people want to share when they've come out of the storm, but you're going to hear Miss Beautiful story, and I'm really excited that I get to play a role in it, and I know that God is in it, and He reconnected us. So, hi.
Hi, Kiki.
Hey, I'm going to start with, I'm not mitigating a treatment or a cure. Living food is functional cell food. Sarah is battling health issues, but I see some amazing things, and we just got reconnected. And everybody knows, anybody from 1 foot in front of me is going to get a sample of this drink because it starts to work pretty fast. So, Sarah, and then I'm going to let you, share. But I was watching you on Facebook, and we actually haven't spoken for a few years.
Right.
And that's when I was doing fantastic desserts. And so if you could share just very briefly, how did we meet years ago, and to how we reconnected today?
Well, we met. I had just suffered an injury from work, and I was laid off of work. So I needed a job. So I started Bubble Promotions, and I promote artists and stuff. And I met Arturo Esparza, and he's also a promoter, and he introduced us together and said, Kiki can really use your help. And I met you, and it's been since then we've been connected, and I helped you with your taxes before, and getting things together, and your business with Fantastic. And we tried your flan, which tastes delicious, by the way. So I really miss it. We had fun going to the events and taking pictures, and doing all kinds of promotion with Fantastic. But it Fantastic desserts, but it was good. It was fun going to the restaurant and just videoing things and having fun. And now you're doing Living Foods, and I'm excited about it. And I got to try it with you, and it's a great drink. Despite the taste, I have liked what it does, because it had an effect on me the first time I tried it. Right away, I felt something throughout my body, and I was like, it was like a burst of energy afterwards after that. But I went to the restroom right away because it helps with my bowel movements. It does have a lot of nutrients and stuff in it that help me, like you said, on a cellular level. And I'm diabetic, so I need those things that I was missing. So it does help.
Yeah. Can I go back a little bit? I'm going to kind of go back. So the Fantastic, I started that 2011, 2012, and we were, doing that together. And then we lost contact, and I've been on the Living Food since 2017, but I just reconnected a month and a half ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
It's been a month ago, yes.
Okay. And I seen that she was having major health challenges to the point that you were even checking in at the hospital and keeping everybody updated. And so I didn't reach out to you, and I'm like, wow, what's going on? And it sounded pretty serious, but I don't know I just felt the urge to reach out to you. And I'll tell you, this drink that I have with me all day, this drink that has changed my life, I'm so confident. I kept saying, I got to get her on the product. I've got to get her on the product. And finally, I don't remember what the first message was when I reached out to you. And then we talked about you helping me with my social media now with Living Food. And, you know, you weren't looking for the drink. I know you probably followed me and you probably seen me posting, but it wasn't until I went to go visit you and I shared the product and I asked you, like, if I left you a canister, would you drink it every day? Because you'd be surprised. People that aren't drinking it don't even know what they're missing. You have to drink it ongoing to get those ongoing results. In your case, you felt something instantly, okay? And then you mentioned you didn't like the taste, and I'm glad you brought that up. But I'm going to answer that. With my experience now, I wasn't too crazy about the taste, and I wasn't healthy. So what I realized, what I was tasting, this is so clean, the cleanest thing we've ever put in our body. We're used to chemicals, pesticides, hormone injections, processed foods, and then free radicals are also in the air destroying our cells. So what we're tasting is not the drink. It's we're tasting what's in our body. All those things that I just mentioned, bacteria, things like that. So it's been 5 years for me. So when you shared that with me, I was able to respond. Whether you were open right away, I don't know. But you've been very sweet from the beginning. You're so pleasant. You're so humble. You know, you're just such a beautiful person. And I think that's what drew me to you. Like, I want to help her. I want to help her. And so I left you the canister. And I'm not sure if you thought it went one full scoop and then went down to a half a scoop. Once you realize when I said, hey, if you don't like the taste, go back to half a scoop, but don't quit. Don't quit. Your
Right.
body needs this stuff to get a breakthrough, because 9 out of 10 have 2 or more health issues, 8 out of 10 unhealthy weight. It's trailing back to our food, because our bodies were meant for natural, and we've destroyed our bodies. Not our fault personally, but things are not what they used to be. Like our grandparents, they would live a lot longer. They would have maybe grow their own garden, which I'm doing mine now. But you followed my instructions, and I was so scared, Sarah, that you were going to quit. And I'm like, I got to help her. I've got to help her. So anyways, you went back to half a scoop. And so go ahead and share. There's so much to share. Go ahead.
Well, believe it or not, going back to the hospital situation, I was in there for 2.5 months and I had died twice. So I literally died. And they told my mom I had died. So she was worried and crying. And I was in the ICU. They had me intubated, the tube in my throat. They were feeding me through a tube. And it just was awful. It tasted like perfume going in my throat. It was gross. I never want to go through that again. And I was restrained, so I couldn't move or anything. And for 2.5 months, I had to recover from that. So I had to get therapy and start walking again. And I'm still going through the therapy, and I'm still recovering. But the drink has helped tremendously. I didn't tell you yet, but this week I had a sore throat, and I thought, oh my God, it's hurting me. It's really bothering me. I couldn't swallow anything, but I was taking the drink, like you said, and I remember you telling me, oh, I've been sick before, but with this drink, it just goes away and it doesn't last very long. So I had taken the drink and I thought, oh, maybe Kiki's right. I'll try it out and see how it works. Well, I don't have a sore throat anymore. The pain went away. And I don't know if it was the drink or not, but I've been drinking the drink. So I am guessing that it was the drink because it was helpful in that way.
Yeah.
It like I said, it does help with going to the restroom in the bowels, and I could be because of the medication I'm on and being diabetic and stuff, I do tend to get stopped up, and it helps release some of the toxins in my body. So I'm very grateful for that, especially because I get air in my lungs and, bad air, gassy air. And so it helps with that. And I find myself, excuse me, my dog, I
Okay.
find myself burping a little bit and uh, hiccuping or doing things that I normally would not do when I take the drink. Hiccups for one. Um, I haven't hiccuped in ages.
Wow.
So yes. So the release of a hiccup is really good for me.
Wow.
Believe it or not, it feels good. But I feel energized in the morning when I drink my drink. I'm full of this energy, and I don't know. You said you could witness the energy when I talk to you, because I wake up in the morning. I woke up early this morning, and um, I'm awake.
So what's different? What's different with this drink that you're awake? What was it like before?
The medicine makes me really sluggish, and my blood sugar levels make me feel really sluggish. So I know that the drink has helped with my energy and also with my blood sugar. So um, I don't know if
I
it's
just want
when,
to scream.
yes, I don't know if it's when my blood sugar levels are really low, it helps with it, or if they're really high. But I think it's when it's really low in the morning, because in the morning my sugar is low. So when I drink the drink, I tend to have more energy during that morning, during the morning time.
So is it safe to say, I mean, honestly, constipation is a very common thing. And I do know medication doesn't help, but I'm telling you that most people are struggling with that. And when I do my wellness parties, I
Yes,
let people know where the bathroom is, because 8 out of 10 are going to feel the difference. Not so much going to the bathroom, but I am experiencing that. I ask 5 questions. Are you hungry? Are you low on energy? Body discomfort, irritable, stress, sad or anxious, or any brain fog. That's
right,
the areas that people are suffering in. And 8 out of 10 after the drink, I'll go back and say, do you feel anything different? And maybe someone will say, wow, I have less shoulder pain, or my knees don't hurt, or I was very anxious, I feel very calm.
right,
For me to encounter all these amazing things. So saying that constipation, it's a pretty common thing. So 8 out of 10 will say, where's your bathroom? I'm thinking, yes, it's working.
right. Yes,
Because this drink is so advanced, and it just kind of, I'm going to say, kind of customizes to your body, even though we're all getting very common testimonies like better sleep, bowel movements, energy, but yet a calmness. It's hard to explain. It's not a coffee caffeine energy. It's like a cruise control energy, but yet you feel calm. Like maybe things that used to bother you don't bother you as much.
right.
So I just wanted to touch on that, because not everyone's going to talk about it. So I really appreciate that. But a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yes. And with just to mention lightly on it, I don't want to spend our whole time talking about it, but uh, with constipation, comes migraines. So I used to get a lot of migraines, but now since I've been drinking the drink, some of the migraines and the release of the toxins have helped. So I don't get very many migraines. I do have some head pain because I have 3 discs out in my neck. So I do get head pain from that. But and and a bulging disc in my back. It has helped me a lot. Um,
Wow. Well, I'm excited because in Jesus' name, there's going to be a part 2, and
yes,
we're going to be in a better place. And I told you this yesterday. You had me worried that you weren't going to keep drinking the drink, but I think we're on the same page now. And in 3 weeks, half a scoop, guys. We do, well, 1 scoop a day is what we do in the morning, and that's another subject. But She did half a scoop because she felt the taste. I said, the more you drink it, you're going to learn to love it. If not, put it in juice. At the end of the day, get it in. I don't care how you get it in. Get it in. Because if you stop, you're going to stop from missing your healthier blessing. I'm letting you know what I've been encountering for 5 years. And so now, when I heard your voice yesterday in the morning, I hadn't heard that in a long time.
Right.
And so when I went to go visit you, and I'm not sure if you want to share that part, I do my best to help because I know that there's a situation, let's just say a season, because we all go through bad seasons. Everybody does. And we learn from them, or we grow in faith, or whatever the case may be. So this is a season that you guys are going through it right now, but we know it's not going to stay there. So I went to go and visit you. Did you want to share about that? And if not, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. You came to visit me at the hotel where I'm staying. Um, we got kicked, well, not kicked out, but we had to leave our house because it was found uninhabitable because the roof caved in and the manager didn't want to fix it. And there was problems with other things with the house that it was uninhabitable. We couldn't live there. It was unhealthy for us. The mold, it was causing problems for my lungs. And that's how I ended up in the hospital, as I had pneumonia, and I couldn't breathe. So I initially went because I was literally not breathing. And they put me on the breathing machines, and the machines were breathing for me. And that's how I had died, because I wasn't breathing on my own. So with the diabetes being new and the breathing problems and um, not having a place to live, it was really difficult for us at the time. And being in the hospital and not having any family around me was very sad, very lonely. And I didn't get to be with my family. I missed my sister's birthday. I missed Christmas. I didn't get to be with them, and it was very sad. But I'm glad that, I'm out and I'm alive, and, God has me here for another day. But it's a miracle and a blessing that I'm alive and able to talk about, how this drink has helped me improve my life for better, because it has. It's been an improvement. And where my AC level was really high. It was like a 12 or something. I don't know. It was really high, and it was supposed to be lower. Uh, I don't remember how low it was supposed to be, but it did go lower. So, because my doctor tests me and he says my AC level went lower. So, I don't know if it's the drink that's causing my blood sugars to, get better or to do good, or if it's.
Girl, please don't get me started. I know it's the drink.
Yes.
I hear this testimony like every day.
Yes, so it's been helping me. It really has been helping me. I would recommend it to somebody else who may be going through a similar situation to try it out, especially if they want to lose weight, because I don't know, you've seen the difference in me. You said I looked like I've lost some weight, and I felt like it too. And I think that's part of why my energy's up again, because of the weight. It has helped. So going in and out of the hospital, not having a place to live, and struggling with the rent. I have my GoFundMe page that I started, and nobody was really helping. So when I came to you, I didn't expect to get any help, but I was grateful for the help that you gave me. You let me borrow the money, and I'm able to pay you back when I get paid, because I have my disability on the 1st. So I was happy about that, but I'm still having trouble making ends meet day to day. So we both, my mom and I both have been struggling. She's working hard to get her case going and stuff. And I'm working hard just to make ends meet. So I'm doing my little work and my getting my disability at the same time. And that's all that's coming in. So, but you told me about getting the website for free and getting 3 people under me. And if I get those 3 people, I can get this drink, this amazing drink that's been helping me for free. So I'm considering it. It took me a very long time to decide because I'm always investigating, researching, and I take my time, and I'm very stubborn sometimes in jumping on the things right away. But I know this works from experience, and to me, it feels like I don't. It's better, but like when acai came out, they had the berries and the yogurt and all those health foods. To me, it's like acai, but a different product, and it is healthy. It's a drink, and I can mix it with fruit. And I am just waiting for the day to get a blender and being able to mix it because I think it's going to enhance my drink for the better. Because right now, plugging my nose and having to drink it is a little difficult, but just because I'm not familiar with the taste, it's an acquired taste.
Well, let me just jump right there. Don't be surprised. This is what's happening all the time. You have to have your own encounter to believe it's okay. All of a sudden, they'll come back and say, Kiki, why does it taste different? Why do I enjoy or even love the taste? It's like a suddenly, Sarah, I can't explain it. So don't think it's going to be, ongoing bad taste. Even if it's giving you these results, I don't care how bad it tastes, get it in. I'm going to say that publicly, but I do believe that it is going to get better. And then I gave you the berry. We have other flavors, but just know that today's a new day and you're on track now. You're on a different, how should I say, you're open and being educated on cell food nutrition because our body's made of cells. Now, I always say, continue your medication. Okay.
Right.
This is whole food, cell food. And the testimonies are the more that they drank the cell food, it's like a domino effect. You just mentioned constipation causes migraines. There's no end to illness. It just doesn't get better unless you do something different. So this is a domino, but it's kind of going in the other direction. The constipation got better, which led to less, maybe no migraine. Okay. So the beauty of this is that all this is coming from a half a scoop of drink.
Yes, and the fluids too, because I'm only limited to a certain amount of fluids.
Okay.
And the fluids, the more fluids I drink, the more I have to urinate. Correct. So it cleans out the toxins when I urinate. The drink has helped in that way. It's getting me to lose some of the weight, so it does help.
Okay. Wow. I'm just thinking, getting you a blender, that's not a problem. You just let me know what you need, number one. Number two, we do recommend that you drink it like a shot because it goes right to your cells. However, I do more than one a day. I love the way I feel. I love how it helps my mood. I love how I don't feel as much anxiety. And these are things that everybody deals with. They just don't want to talk about it. I talk about it. But during the day, I'll make my smoothie. Like I have all this fruit left over and I'm not going to let it go to waste. So I'll do a little, maybe a mango flavor cell food.
Yes.
And now I've added another hundreds of superfoods and antioxidants with this one scoop. So you know what I mean? But
yes,
as long as you get it in, but I do believe once you do it like in one shot, your cells, what happens that it wakes up. And I know it's kind of educating you and your mom were my audience yesterday. And the word is living water for the word of God.
Right.
Living food for ourselves because our cells are living organisms. So God has given me so much wisdom. I'm educating people. because when I share this, they're like, wow, you're making sense.
Right.
So I do believe that we need to, or I need to educate what I know on the product, and it just basically sell food. Our tacos are good, but they're not doing anything for
Right.
ourselves, So I wanted to touch on something, and again, it's only if you're okay with it. So as I was sharing the drink with you, the knowledge, I should say, I don't know if you were tired or, sometimes we're just not in a good place. Sometimes we're in a really good place. And that's why I drink several a day, because I feel like I'm in a really good place as best that I can be all day. But you had said something to me, it really hurt me. And you weren't hurting me, but it was more about yourself.
Right.
And do you remember what that was?
Yeah, I want to eat my own foods and be able to drink whatever I want to drink without being deprived of it. And I still feel that way. I want to be able to be happy eating a pastrami sandwich if I want. And I don't like being told not to drink this or eat that, or you shouldn't do this. I hate that because it's so restrictive, and I'm still young, and I feel like I should be okay to do these things. Maybe not every day, but once in a while I need to have that reward for going so long without it. And yeah, I know that might have hurt you. It hurt my mom. She's very a stickler on my health, and she doesn't want me to die. So she's worried about what I eat and take in. So, and my grandfather passed away from eating pastrami and had a heart attack. So it runs in our family. And I know this, but knowing this, I still am, I want to be able to, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to die today, but I want to die happy. And dying happy means being allowed to have what it is that I love and what I like. And you said that I could still do what I want and have what I want, but maybe smaller portions and continue with the drink. That way the toxins are released from my body, but that you're not depriving me. And I listened to you, and you told me to trust you with this, and that's what I'm doing. I've been trusting you with this, and you have proven me right that it is helpful. I am losing the weight with the drink, and it has helped my health in big ways. So I'm listening to you.
I know.
You have my attention. I just ever since I was a little girl, that's just always how I've been about my food. About my food and eating. When I was little, I used to get so angry. I want to be just like my grandpa. Leave me alone. And my grandfather was really big. He was really heavy set, but he ate what he wanted and he was happy. And and that's what I seen. I didn't see the weight. I didn't see the heart attack. I didn't see the bad stuff that you're showing me, and that I know you care as a friend to take the time to help me. I didn't see that. All I seen was the happiness um, that he had from doing that, and that's where I'm at. Um,
Okay.
and and the drink has taken away some of the, I wouldn't say all of it, but some of the sugar. Um,
There it is. I just got to pop in. There it is. Okay, keep going.
yeah, sugar needs that I had. So like always feeling like I had to have a candy bar or something nearby to have a boost of energy. That's where the drink came in, and it did give me a boost of energy without having to have candies.
Okay. So you touched on some beautiful points. When I was talking with you yesterday, you were a little defensive because you felt like I was taking stuff away from you. Okay. And then I went in and I said, I never said you couldn't do A, B, and C. All I asked, drink the drink first thing in the morning before you eat and drink. If you decide not to want what you used to want eating, It came from you because you didn't want it, not because I took it away. So I
Right.
let you know that our cells, when you give it cell food, that's how I lost my inches. Nobody took anything away. I would drink coffee. I didn't want it anymore, which was with a lot of vanilla cream or hazelnut, right?
Right.
I would go eat and I would eat half. I didn't know why. I didn't know that it was cell food nutrition. I just knew that I felt good, didn't know the details. And so now I have the experience. It's been 5 years. So I wanted to make it clear with you that I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you to do one thing. Drink this first, let the rest speak for itself. I'm not going to do anything else. That's all I want, because you're going to come to me and you're going to say, Kiki, A, B, and C is happening. Like, I feel amazing. I never thought, I would not want that anymore. So I heard you talk, and I'm just so passionate to let people be open to something new and advanced. And I just say, drink it every day and watch and see what happens. But the part that hurt me and your mom, I think, is you made a comment, and I don't remember the verbiage, but it's almost like, I'm so sick. I've got these diagnoses. I'm not enjoying my life. My enjoyment is eating. Don't take that away from me. That's my joy. Is that right?
Kind of. It's not the exact verbiage, but yes, kind of. It that is my joy. Part of my day is, yeah, having something good to eat. Unfortunately, yes. There are other things, my job and everything that brings me joy, my sister, my family, but yes, part of it is what I eat. I like to sit down and have a good meal. Yes, it makes me happy when I can eat something good. Go to a restaurant and have some abondiga soup, or I was in a situation. I don't want to talk about it, but I was in a situation where I didn't get to eat what I wanted to eat at the time. I had to eat what they gave me, and they poisoned me, and I was sick. I got sick, and it was not a good situation I was in. So be, when I went through that, uh, I came back, and when I came back, all I wanted to do was just have a thing of chili cheese fries, because they don't have those out there, and or nachos or something. They didn't have nachos, and it or I couldn't have chips. I wanted chips. I All the bad stuff that I really enjoyed, I was deprived of it. I was not able to eat it. They would not let me eat that. Um, and when I came back, I wanted it. And so
I get it.
that is the mentality I had. And it's not like I just woke up and said, "Oh, okay, I'm, you know, this
No,
is
there's always a reason behind
yes,
of how we think or what we do. And what did I do? I understood you. I didn't point the finger. I
yes,
didn't say, I hugged you.
right, yes." And it was
Valerie,
it was heartfelt, and we had a moment, yes, and you understood where I was coming from on that, and
absolutely.
I'm appreciative of that, and that's something rare, and I'll remember that, because, like you said, you don't look to these people as just clients. They are your family and your friends and people that you confide in and trust in to share your product with. And
Yes.
now you like to hear their side and their reaction to your product, and it's only fair and it's true. And your product has been working for me, and I've been happy to report that to you. um, I don't get that with other products. I don't deal with. I had one lady, she wanted me to share some diet coffee, but I can't just share her diet coffee without experiencing it and trying it out, and I just didn't want to do that. So um,
Right.
I
Well,
I know you. I trust you as a person. I've met you in person, and I can vouch for you as somebody I know personally. And that's where I come in, my testimony to you and to the people you serve, that I can vouch for you personally on a personal level and tell you, hey, Kiki, it's been working for me great. I feel better. I'm more energized. And that's just it. I have been feeling better. I have been more energized. But now it's just continuing it like you said. And I started off with a quarter, and then I went to a half, and now I'll do the full scoop. But I really have to get something to mix it with just to be able to drink it. I think at first, but
I get it. Maybe you'll like the mango flavor. We'll talk about
yes,
that
mango is my favorite, so I might.
next month.
Um, but
Absolutely. Well,
yes,
let me share this with you. I'm a healthier mindset also from things that I dealt with in my past. So because of all that I've gone through, and thank you God, I'm not there anymore. They were all life lessons, right?
right,
So when I hear you when you said those things. I just heard this is my joy pretty much, and don't take that away from me. I'm happy when I'm eating this. But I do know that it stems from things in our past. So I just
yep,
right, I know that because God has brought me out of so much. And then when I added the living food on the third day, even as a woman of God, this drink shifted things in my mindset. I can't explain it. This is the real deal. The negativity that I was waking up to every day because of my past. Let me tell you, I got stories, but thank you, God. Romans 8:28, all things work together for good.
right,
Okay. And God has restored me in so many areas. I've learned to forgive. Okay. So many good things have come out of it. So I heard you loud and clear, and it wasn't to judge you. It was like, wow, I want to do this with her. I want to help her break through the things that she thinks that are making her happy, because we need to be healthy. But when you drink the drink, you're going to get the best of both worlds, because you're not going to say Kiki took it away from me. You're going to say I decided maybe I don't want it, or maybe have it and eat less. You know what I mean? I'll binge
right,
once in a while. I'm not Miss Vegan, Miss Perfect. This drink changed my life. And if I want to cheat, but I don't eat like I used to before. So overall, my body, my cravings have changed, because you crave what you eat. And if we keep eating sugar, it's a vicious cycle. We know it's not good, but when you want it, you want it. You're going to keep going back, and it's a vicious cycle. But when my cells became full of nutrition, I'm like, what's going on? I'm feeling amazing. What hurt me in the past, I didn't even think about it today, when I would just think about it all day, right? So now I
yes,
know how nutrition plays a role in our mood and in our victim mentality, because we are victorious. We are not victims. And so
right,
I was just happy to have that conversation with you. And I just, at the end, I had to be a little bit bold, and I said, I can't help you if you don't want to help yourself.
right,
And I needed to break through that little wall right there. And here we are. You woke up feeling amazing. I'm like, yeah. And you're like, I'm ready for the testimony. I think this was yesterday morning, or I'm not sure what day it was, but just for you to say that, because you weren't feeling good enough to do so until yesterday. And here we are. Okay.
right, right,
So this is not, I mean, this testimony I value, because this is so fitting to my hope and health, especially as you're still in the hotel, especially as you guys are praying for day-to-day finances. Well, you know what? I'm praying for a home. I don't care if
yes,
it's an apartment, but a home. We need a solution here. And whoever's watching this, please continue for the Lord to provide them a home. So you came out of a hospital to a hotel?
yes, straight into a hotel from the hospital. And then to top it off, my first day into the hotel and I fall. So I couldn't get back up. I couldn't walk. Remember, I have to have therapy. So imagine 2.5 months in the bed, and learning to walk was like a baby steps all over again. So
Wow.
I had to call the fire department, and 6 firemen had to come out and pick me up and lift me up off the floor and put me on the bed. Once they got me up, I walked to the restroom and did whatever I had to do. But I hurt my knees. So now it's hard to walk with my knees in pain. They stiffen up and I can't bend them sometimes. So yes, so I'm still taking the drink and hopefully that will help with that.
It's
Um,
definitely going to help you recover a lot quicker. Um, and yeah, I mean, I can go on, but this next testimony is going to show where you've come from today. And I'm
yes,
so grateful that we finally are on the same page. And I do want to support you. It's just something about you that you've had this really humble spirit and you genuine. You're just genuine. And that means a lot to me because you don't find that everywhere these days.
right.
You know, as a matter of fact, yesterday you told me I'm not going to be on the camera. You're going to record me behind the screen. So today when you said jump on the Zoom, I'm like, what? What happened? What shifted?
Yes, yes. I said, let me do my hair and my makeup, and then I'll do your Zoom. So I told myself, gotta break out of that fear, the monotony of just not being able to do it because I know that there's I have that fear of getting on camera sometimes. I've always had it, and my friend, she was always telling me, you got to do a video journal. You got to do a video journal, and and I know that I could benefit from one, and I just haven't been able to get on the camera and do it. But I'm
Today's your
thinking of
first time. Today's your first time.
for since a long time. Yes, it's been a while. I used to get on before, but in a long since the hospital and everything and the move, it it has been a long time. Yes.
Well, I will tell you, many people share their testimonies that it gave them like a confidence that something just
Yes.
kind of came off. Remember, I said on the third day something came off of me? It was
Right.
unforgiveness. I had not forgiven many in my life. So what was I carrying that? It was getting heavier and heavier and heavier. But on the third day, it came off. And now that I'm hearing testimonies, Kiki, I would have never done A, B, and C. This drink made me feel positive, like not have the fear be so bigger, you know, than
Right.
me. And me too. I would have never been on talk radio.
Right.
Really helped me. And I do believe it's my God assignment and God is opening up those doors. But I do believe that the drink supported you today on getting on camera.
Yes.
Well, you look amazing and I love to see you smile. You look alive.
Thank you.
You look alive. So yeah, any other highlights that stand out to you that you'd want to share?
I think that's pretty much it. Just that it's been helping, and I know that we've both seen improvements. I'm just going to continue drinking it and see where we go from here. Um,
Yes.
and so
Amen.
hopefully, it's only going to get better because it's gotten good. So it's
Yes.
only one way to go up.
Well, you did lose inches, and you told me it was probably the detoxing of the bowel movement, which is amazing,
Yes.
amazing. Um, I would recommend if you take some pictures for your personal camera,
Yes.
okay?
Uh-huh.
Because if you continue, I'm gonna tell you right now that you are gonna transform, not
Yes.
only in your health, but also where people can see the before and after. You know how you feel. You know you feel positive, you have energy, but people need to see with their own eyes. And I do know that's going to happen. So, I mean, I just love what I'm seeing right now. You're smiling. You look so beautiful. Your skin, your hair, everything looks amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. You look
Thank
great.
you. Thank
Yes.
you, Mija.
And
You
you've been doing it a lot longer. So I know a lot of I could tell you lost a lot of weight and you look great.
Thank you. And you know, our health is important. And I do believe that once you start getting healthier and healthier, and you're going to start craving less, you're going to look back at what you said and you're going to say, wow, I didn't know, have no idea that life could be so amazing because that's where I'm at.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Well, thank you for allowing me. I want to continue on this journey. The only thing I ask, do not skip a morning drink. Everything else will start aligning up.
Okay.
That's all I ask. And we'll talk about that blender. But you mentioned a GoFundMe.
Yes, I have my GoFundMe page. I think it's just under Just Sweet Angel, but it's to help with the rent here, because it can be very expensive for us, and it's not easy to gather the rent for a house. So I asked for a large amount so we can get a house, somewhere to live. So,
Like the down to get in.
huh? Yes.
Like the first and last.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then because we might have to get rid of our stuff that's in storage because the storage is costly too.
Mm.
And I've been paying storage, and I want to try to just get rid of the stuff so I can close the storage and have more money. But the yeah, if anybody can help with the GoFundMe, that will really help.
Yes, I understand. Wow. Well, I pray that again, we prayed before we did this interview, but I do pray that God sends the right people to meet your needs, because that's the kind of God we serve. I don't know what to say. I can't explain him, but
Right.
God will not fail us. So thank you, girlfriend. I love you very much. I thank you for your beautiful testimony. And again, I have to say, you are number one who has shared the literally hope that you're hanging on to in a hotel with all these health challenges,
Yep.
but to be able to share with you to make a difference. We do our part and then God does the rest. So I'm going to tell everybody, stay tuned. If you do what I tell you to do, we're going to be back and we're going to wow people. Okay.
Right. Right. Yes.
Okay. I love you so much. And I really appreciate your story, and go and do what you need to do today. Tell mom hi for me. And then I'll give you a call later.
Okay. Sounds great.
Okay, girl. Thank you
Thanks for
so
having
much.
me.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And I always end with happy cells, happy body. Bye.
Bye.